The easiest way to spot profitable trends in the financial market is to follow the smart money. And within the world of investing, there is no smarter money than Blackrock. Blackrock is known as the company that owns the world. Blackrock currently manages over $10 trillion worth of assets. If Blackrock would be a country, it would be the third largest country in terms of GDP. They were able to grow so big in such a short period of time because they have a super weapon, a super AI called Aladdin. Aladdin analyzes trillions of data points every single day, and it is said that Aladdin can predict market events before they even happen. And what is BlackRock doing right now? Well, they're investing hundreds of millions into Bitcoin mining. And in fact, at this point in time, they are already major shareholder in 4 out of the 5 largest publicly traded mining companies. So why is BlackRock doing all of this? Are they onto something big? In this video, I'm going to reveal why they're making this move and why this is a crucial insight for smart investors in the market. And before we get started, make sure that you smash the like button and to subscribe to my channel. Now let's get started. Aladdin is the brainchild of Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock. And Larry Fink was making millions in the late 1980s working for a big Wall Street firm pioneering mortgage-backed securities. And if the name mortgage-backed securities rings a bell, that's probably because these same financial instruments actually caused the 2008 financial crisis. Larry was doing so well within First Boston Bank that he was on track to become the company's next CEO. But unfortunately, there was an error in a computer model that he was using that he used to determine his trades. And as a result, he made the wrong trade, losing First Boston Bank roughly $100 million. And if you would account for inflation, that same $100 million in the late 1980s would be worth somewhere between $300 to $400 million today. So Larry left the bank as a failure and he blamed it on this computer model. But Larry now had a new mission that fueled all of his actions. He wanted to build an AI model that he could use to predict opportunities in the financial markets, all while managing its risks and doing it much better than any human could do. So in 1988, he launched a small fintech company, a small startup called Blackrock, and with a small team of coders, he started to build Aladdin. In its first 10 years of its existence, Aladdin only tracked the bond market because that was Larry Fink's specialty. And after 11 years, it became so good at picking winners or losers that actually BlackRock decided to sell access to Aladdin to other Wall Street companies to also make use of those insights. And then something happened. The dot-com bubble bursted. This caused a lot of money to flow from risk-on assets into the bond market. And who is the undisputed champion of the bond market? That is Aladdin and BlackRock. As a result, BlackRock was able to grow to $1 trillion company in a very short period of time. We all know the children's movie Aladdin, but actually Aladdin, in the case of BlackRock, is an acronym which stands for Asset Liability and Debt Derivative Investment Network. Then the market started to shift back from bonds to stocks. And what BlackRock did is, well, they purchased the asset management of Merrill Lynch. And this gave Aladdin access to a new data set that had all of the data points of the stock market. And guess how that worked out? Nowadays, BlackRock owns almost 11% of the entire stock market. BlackRock has become an unbeatable force in the financial market. And many of the Wall Street firms and governments actually rely on Aladdin nowadays for their insights. It is not a secret that BlackRock has been investing hundreds of millions into Bitcoin mining recently. They don't do this by building out their own Bitcoin mining farms, but they do this by acquiring large stakes in publicly traded Bitcoin mining companies. And some of you might look at these headlines and disregard their importance. But you need to understand that whatever Blackrock is doing, it is intentional. There is something bigger behind it. BlackRock's super AI Aladdin is analyzing trillions of data points every single day, and Aladdin is probably giving a signal to BlackRock to go heavily into Bitcoin mining. As an individual, it's very hard to predict what direction a particular market could be going. But fortunately, we don't have to predict it because we can simply follow the smart money and piggyback off their insights. So what is it that Aladdin might be predicting that is causing BlackRock to go so heavily into the Bitcoin mining space right now? Well, here is a very likely scenario, which is that we might be entering the biggest crypto bull run that we've ever experienced in history. If you remember, not too long ago, almost the entire world was in lockdown. Governments around the world had to resort to money printing to keep their economies afloat. But the side effect of all of that money printing is that the fiat money in circulation is actually slowly becoming worth less over time. And this has triggered individuals and institutions to search for ways to hedge their money against inflation. We've seen publicly traded companies like MicroStrategy go heavily into Bitcoin as a way to hedge their treasury against the devaluing of their money. We've also recently saw an announcement of the Japanese pension fund, the largest pension fund in the world, managing $1.4 trillion worth of assets. They also announced that they want to buy Bitcoin as a way to hedge against the devaluing of their money. Bitcoin is one of the only truly scarce assets out there. There's a maximum supply of 21 million Bitcoin. No more Bitcoin than that can be created. Compare this to other assets. For example, more houses can be built, more stocks can be issued, more gold can be mined, and more money can be printed, but no more than 21 million Bitcoin can be created. And this has been one of the biggest reasons why so many individuals and institutions have started to pour their money into this asset. And while Bitcoin has been in existence for over a decade, we're now seeing signs that we are slowly approaching mass adoption. Right now, we're seeing a wave of Bitcoin spot ETF approvals happening around the world. Hong Kong, Australia, the US. And all of these issuing institutions all want to conquer market share. And their audience is the masses, all right? People that just want to buy Bitcoin with just a few clicks of a button through their stock brokerage accounts. And that's what these Bitcoin spot ETFs allow people to do. So these institutions have large marketing budgets, and it's very likely that in this crypto bull market, we're going to see ads for crypto and Bitcoin products everywhere. Every Formula One competition, every tennis match, every soccer match, and in between your favorite shows on TV. And this might be unleashing one of the biggest tsunamis of capital onto the crypto market. And that's why it is very likely that we could be seeing the biggest crypto bull market that we've ever seen in our history. But we haven't answered the question, why is BlackRock specifically investing in Bitcoin mining? Well, that has to do with the way that Bitcoin miners actually make their money. The way that Bitcoin miners make money is by investing in special mining machines which allow them to produce Bitcoin below its market value. Another way to look at it is that these mining machines allow you to buy Bitcoin with a discount. And the higher the price of Bitcoin becomes compared to your production cost of Bitcoin, the higher your profit as a miner will become. And if Aladdin is predicting the biggest crypto bull market that we will ever see in our history, then this might be a very clever way for BlackRock to profit of this bull market cycle. For exactly the same reason, I'm also betting big on Bitcoin mining right now. Currently, we're managing over 80,000 Bitcoin mining machines. Those are not all my machines, that's a collective of investors, friends, family members. Everyone is putting together their resources to mine Bitcoin, and every one of these machines is producing Bitcoin below its market value. And the higher Bitcoin actually becomes, the more profitable these machines become. And I often get questions from people in my proximity asking me how they can also get started with Bitcoin mining. And unfortunately for most people it is not possible because they don't have the technical know-how, they don't have enough capital to get started, or they don't have access to cheap electricity. And that's why in 2021 I created Epic Mining. I made it my personal mission to make Bitcoin mining easy, accessible and profitable for investors worldwide. What we do is simple. We purchase the machines on your behalf. We ship them to our mining facility where we install them and we plug them into our cheap green energy. Then we automate everything. We connect your wallet so that you receive automated payouts on a daily basis. You will also receive a dashboard where you can monitor the performance of your machines 24/7, and you only need to pay an energy bill once a month. Other than that, you can simply lay back or sit back and watch the payouts of your machines come in while we do all of the hard work for you. If you're interested in how all of this works, then be sure to click on the link in the description below and schedule a call with me or one of my team members so we can provide you with more information. We'll also be happy to share an ROI forecasting sheet with you where we show how much one of these machines cost and what they can generate in returns in a few different market scenarios. We'll also be happy to share a virtual tour of our mining facility so that you understand how everything is set up and where the machines are hosted. So again, if you're interested in that, make sure to click on the link in the description below. And if you like this video, if you've gotten good value out of it, make sure to smash the like button and to subscribe to my channel for more, because I'm going to be consistently posting weekly videos and tutorials about how you can maximize your profits as a crypto investor and how you can get an edge in this market. And also I highly recommend you to check out these videos which I've linked above. And that being said, peace out, see you in the next one.